They're both young guys.
Yeah, just 22 and 24, as you see on the tail of the tape there, brought to you by Hoy Excavating. Michael Hoff steps into the cage, and we are just moments away from this heavyweight bout.
This bout is brought to you by Hoy Excavation, building communities and providing construction services for Kansas City and surrounding areas. It's Hill versus Hoff. Let's make some noise!
Colton Hill looking to close that distance right away like we assumed, trying to secure a takedown.
Straight in.
Hoff doing a good job of keeping the distance there, and he secures a takedown of his own.
You know, you gotta look for these guys to see who can grind each other out and see who has a deeper conditioning. If I'm Mike Hoff, I want to drive this into deeper rounds.
Yeah, he's picking his shots nicely here, keeping good posture, and Hill's wanting to work back to his feet, but he just can't get that space. Big heavy strikes here by Hoff. Passes into side control.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't get rolled over here. We're going for that reverse triangle. Oh, almost had that reverse triangle.
Yeah, Colton looking to work back up to his knees, but it seems like Hoff is controlling the arm. What power Hoff has to really reverse with that Kimura grip. He's looking to attack with the Americana. This is not a good position for Colton Hill. Now looking to wrap up the guillotine is Hoff.
Let's see if it's under the neck. It's hard to tell if it's under the neck at the moment. Look for Hill to take his hands, try to fight.
Big knee by Hoff.
Oh, and he catches himself. That's demoralizing.
This looks like it could be under the chin. This is tight, but Hill's doing a good job fighting, keeping Hoff pressured up against the cage so that he doesn't get that leverage to finish, but it looked like it was under the chin.
Hey, let's go.
Now Hill's looking to get one of those takedowns to see if he can do so here. Big slam by Hill.
Right back on his back.
And that's those years of wrestling.
And that's that wrestling mentality, never give up. I mean, a lot of fighters would have gave up after that, you know, first attempt and he lands on his feet, but good for Colton Hill to show his experience and show he's been here before.
Yeah, he's really remaining comfortable here in the chaos and staying dedicated to these takedowns, and he did a good job securing that last one, but he needs to really lock down the positioning once he gets there.
Michael Hoff, I know he's staying in and he's close to always having that guillotine, but he has to make sure he doesn't exhaust his arms and tire himself out, because that will gas you out.
Yeah, and he is squeezing hard on that neck right now. Hill seems to understand the position, though, and be aware of where he's in danger and where he can kind of relax. And right now looking for that single leg to step on the outside, but that'll bring us to the end of round number one. It's really a hard round to score there.
For the submission attempts, I give it to Hoff.
Yeah, he had that takedown there right off the bat, too, and had a little bit of top position. I could see definitely how you would give it to Hoff. But
Hill's experienced wrestling, those 17th wrestling matter in a match like this. So as we go deeper and deeper into the rounds, you got to see whose cardio, whose conditioning is more in tune.
Yeah, very good point there. Yeah, and we started to see him kind of turn things around towards the end of the round and really put Hoff up against the cage. Had a takedown for a minute, but just couldn't lock down the position. Hoff too quick to work back up to his feet. Here's the replay. Hoff squeezing on that neck. Hill tries to secure the takedown, but not able to do so. Here we go for round number two.
Hill engages again, trying to use that wrestling experience.
Yeah, Hoff does a good job, though, of elevating his underhook and and working to the side so he can circle his butt off the cage. He's landed some vicious knees, too.
Yeah, those knees will add up.
Yeah, while Hill may have that wrestling conditioning, he's got to really watch out for these knees because, like you said, they'll add up and can eat away at your conditioning. Hoff looking to wrap up on the head, and he has pulled guard here trying to get the finish. If he does not get the finish, though, he's going to end up in a bad position here against Hill.
I think he understands where he's at. That was about just getting back up. You do not want to be here with Hill on top of you.
Short right hands by Hill. Hoff looking to dive on the legs, but he's eating some big right hands.
Hoff gets back up, okay.
Yeah, each time that Hill's been able to get the fight to the ground, Hoff's just quick to pop back to his feet and, you know, constantly attacking with submissions here.
That's good knowledge, but I think Hoff needs to try to separate himself. Try to see what he has, see what Hill has in the striking department.
Big elevation here by Hill. Can he get the slam? Gets the takedown. Hoff still holding on to the neck here, though. See if Hill can kind of control the position here and slow things down and start to weather away at Hoff. So far, though, Hoff has been quick to get back to his feet. Each time it hits the ground, he's popped right back up. And
Hill's doing a great job. He's really taking his time trying to get in that position, really trying to cement a position so he can start striking Hoff and hurting him. But Hoff rolls him over.
Yeah, it's been such a hard fight to score because you see Hill keeping the pressure, but it seems that the Hoff's been the more active fighter, attacking with submissions and moving and staying more active. But the pressure has been applied by Hill up until this point.
And Hoff needs to try to posture up, try to get out of that grip, get out of that hold, and he does. Yeah, watch his arms.
Up kick there by Hill. Ooh, big overhand right. That'll bring us to the end of round number 2.
That's a close round. That's hard to score that time.
Yeah, and Hill was slow to get back up to his feet there. Some of those knees to the body from Hoff could have been eating away at the cardio.
And they're starting to see some deep breaths from Hoff. You got to make sure to stay composed with both guys. Hill's breathing heavy too. You got to see both guys who has it, who wants it more in this third round.
Take a look at the replay here, brought to you by the U.S. Army. This is where Hill secures that big takedown.
You got to be curious what the judges are scoring off. Are they scoring off damage, or are they scoring off just secure positions? What are they scoring tonight?
Yeah, so far I could see both rounds going either way.
Saw both open stance.
Hoff looking for that big right hand.
And Hill engages again.
And you saw Hoff try to use the head to twist down to the ground, but Hill able to pop his head out and circle around to the back. But constant scrambles here. What a relentless battle.
And Hill kind of put himself in the guillotine position, trying to kind of bait him because he knows he can get that single leg, lift him over his head and slam him. He's kind of baiting him. Now he's going for that other ankle. Hoff has to do a good job trying to keep him up, make sure he doesn't reach for the ankle.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of keeping his legs apart too, so he can't get the double leg, but Hill's really, really good at getting that elevation, getting that slam, just like we saw there from the single leg position.
And that's big. That is a big for the judges.
And now we are in round 3, and Colton Hill is on top. Does he have the energy to round up a finish here? Like we said, the first 2 rounds were so close. You almost have to. Both fighters should be looking for the finish here in round number 3.
You know, Hill's been getting in these positions. He hasn't been able to land a lot of damage. I know it's exhausting getting put in this position. But if I'm Hoff, you got to get up. Now separate. No more wrestling. You got to try to strike and finish this fight, or see what jiu-jitsu you have in your game.
They're looking to land the short strikes here. Hoff rolls over to his back.
He's sliding out. This is not a great position to be in.
Hill looking to attack the neck.
Hoff's doing a good job fighting the hands. Back to being flattened out. Hoff needs to sit back on his knees, try to get up.
Yeah, right now, Hoff is just down flat on his knees here, not quite able to get the posture. You see him try to work back up, but the pressure of Hill is a lot to deal with, and now he's added it up with the strikes. He's keeping good positioning, trying to secure a finish. Just 30 seconds left in the fight.
And Hill securing his victory.
Yeah, he's definitely taken round number 3.
You know, this was a test of cardio in our battle well, and for Hill to stay in there, you know, and he got reversed a couple times to stay in there and really stick to his game plan and put him on his back, and you know, says a lot about that wrestling mentality he has.
Yeah, definitely. And then round 3 really made the most of all of it. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's how the judges have scored in this evening's fight. Henry Gary scores the bout 29-28 for Hoff. Judge Brett Miller scores the bout 29-28 for Hill. Judge Darnell Hamilton scores the bout 29-28 in a split decision out of the blue corner, Colton Hill.
just as we suspected, a close decision, but I think the judges got it right on that one. Colton Hill, a little more technical in his wrestling aspects, was able to really pull ahead there in round number 3 and secure the victory for himself. Let's take a look at one more replay here, brought to you by the U.S. Army. In on the single leg is Colton Hill, and repeatedly did this, put himself in the way of the guillotine so he could get that single leg, get right to side control.
This evening, folks.